Al Gardner is the Chief Executive Officer of the Chrysler Brand, and here at the LA Auto Show, they've just shown us the redesigned version of the Chrysler 300. And Al, this front end has got presence to it.
Well, I'm glad you say that, John. That's exactly what we were trying to do with this car. We looked at the 2011 car that was all new in 2011. It was a beautiful car, and it sold extremely well. It's a wonderful car. It does everything you'd expect it to do, and it has that rear-wheel drive attitude and balance, and it's a spectacular car. But what it didn't do, it didn't have the presence and that attitude and that whatever that is that the 2005 baby Bentley had. Now that was a car. So we took this car back. We basically said, go back to the 1955 300, 60 years ago, give it the attitude and performance of that car, 300 horsepower, the whole thing, and then let's go build the front end of a car that's spectacular. People really notice coming down the road.
What else besides the front end that you've redesigned? I'm sure you've done a lot of other things to this car as well.
We have. We ripped off the front, we ripped out the back end, and we've ripped the guts out of the interior. The chassis is basically the same car. It drives like it did before, except for we've now got an 8-speed transmission connected to the V8. So the Hemi V8 with an 8-speed, if you want a real performance car to drive, 0 to 60 times a sub 6 seconds, this thing is fun to drive. But the interior is very different. It's all new seating, it's an all new technology on the inside. It has everything you would expect of a very, very up-to-date car. And so security systems, 80 different safety and security systems, including adaptive forward controls that will stop the car without the driver ever putting his foot on the brake. Everything that you could ever expect in a high-performance, high-end car, we have it on this. And of course, what the rest of the story is, you get all of that, but we price it at $31,395. So it's got nothing to do with the top-end luxury cars. We can price a car and get it where every customer can afford it, and so they can all have the wonderful things that you probably want to expect to get out of a luxury car.
When will we see this showing up in the showrooms?
Well, we're looking at production that comes up fairly shortly. So you'll see it in showrooms sometime the end of January and early February. So we're looking forward to having this thing on the market. We're selling down. We've got about 4,000 or 5,000 of the old car to sell, short term. Screaming deals, I'm sure, for someone. But realistically, we're looking at a late January, early February, and then the launch is sometime in late March and early April. So we're going to have some fun with this car. It's an absolutely fun, stunning car to drive, and it comes with that attitude and presence that's what 300 should be all about.
This has got to help the brand. You've introduced the 200 last year. You've got a lot of momentum going with that.
Yep.
Now you're coming out with the new 300. This has got to be good looking towards 2015.
It is. We are building, and we have a long, long way to go, in my opinion. But we are building. The 200 sales last month were up 40% year over year. We really expect the 300 to find a wonderful niche. As I said, it does really well already, but there's huge upside opportunity between Charger and 300 to do even more of the business. So it's a wonderful thing, and we love the investment, and I thank the boss on a constant basis for thank you for investing in the brand, and let's go mainstream.
That's great. Al Gardner, thanks so much for your time and showing us all about the new Chrysler 300. Really good.
John. Thanks for the time.
Good deal. And keep tuning in to Autoline, because we've got more reports coming from the floor of the Los Angeles Auto Show at Autoline.tv.
And you know, it's a new segment. It's not really fully defined, and so we saw a big opportunity to come in and do something that's unique to the segment, and of course uniquely
Don't see it all. Obviously you see the LED screen there. That is what's called a flexible LED screen, so it's actually malleable and it bends, something unheard of. You can see here now